Satnam, hello, welcome. My name is Zita Harkaran and this video is about the changes that are coming in 2021, but most importantly, not just the changes, but the shifts that we need to create in our consciousness, in our lives and in our lifestyle, so that we can really ride this wave of change safely, prosperously, and healthy. One of the major things that is happening currently on our planet is the feminine is starting to have more of a place and value and hold on this planet and within people's minds and within their hearts. On the outside, it does seem like that the masculine, the controlling powers are at their height. They do try to create these one world order, one world government. They want to keep hold on the control. But underneath it all, in people's consciousness and on the earth in general, there is a strong, very strong undercurrent of feminine energy that is basically energy of creativity, that is energy of dispersion, not this organization, but more of a dispersion of everything, and brings with it the energy of empowerment to a single person, of all entities on the planet. This is a long process. This is not an overnight. It actually started way back, but we're going to see it more and more. And in this video, I'm going to share with you few values and new ways of looking that will help you succeed in this world. Because the shift is happening, lots of people are afraid, and there are different ways of dealing with fear. One is to keep hold of things, right, and not let it change. This is what the external masculine forces are trying to do. They want to keep the things the same, in control, so they are in power. It's just one way of dealing with fear. Another way of dealing with fear is to close our eyes and pretend nothing is happening and let everything just kind of happen on its own while I'll sit here and I'll just kind of chill, right? Or pretend that it's not happening. A third way of dealing with fear is to run and be completely stressed out and feel ungrounded, right? Feel like you don't know where you belong, you don't know how your future looks like, and it's all creating a lot of stress. So today I want to show you the ways the world is that I see is going to change, and I've been studying and watching this since 2012, and I see this progression towards more of a feminine values. And once you incorporate these feminine values, you'll be successful. You won't even know how it happened. The old ways are not going to work. Just forget about it. Forget about how your parents live. Forget about how your grandparents live. We are not going back there. Not going back there. We're going into the future. On a side note, I'm going to be mentioning words like feminine and masculine, and what I want to mention on the side note, on the margin, when I say these words, they don't mean men and women. Both men and women have together within us masculine and feminine qualities. You can be a man and have more feminine qualities within you, and you can be a woman and have more masculine feminities within you. It also does not qualify what your gender is. It doesn't mean that if you have more feminine qualities within you, that you are of a feminine gender. No, you could be still masculine gender, but it just doesn't matter. Okay, we are both men and women. We are both masculine and feminine. Yeah, basically following these few values and incorporating them in your life will make your life easier in 2021. Okay, here we go. Number one, and I'm gonna group this together, is new understanding of time, schedule, and calendar. So let's talk about schedule. We are starting to see that our schedule, by us going more online, is becoming longer. We work longer hours, and many people feel that they're on all the time. Even when I listen to kids in school, they're like, I feel like I'm just always on, always working, and never having enough break. And the same is now for many people, right? Weekends are not respected. You might be sending emails at 9 p.m. and even waking up at 3 a.m. because you're talking to someone on the other side of the world. So the work schedule is kind of stretching. And that's not going to change. Actually, it's going to, more and more jobs are going to do that. What we need to learn is be able to take a break, even though it seems like it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you should be working, but actually you can go out and take a walk or go to the park or just relax. The more you try to put yourself back into the stiff schedule of 9 or 10 work hours, Monday to Friday, the harder it will be for you. If you're self-employed, sometimes inspiration or great opportunity might come on Saturday morning or Sunday morning when you think it's time to relax, and you need to be on. Many business people, this is how they work. They're working all the time, and being able to take a break when they see the rhythm change of their work, when they see the work is getting slower, and being able to take that break, right? And know how to relax. This is going to happen for more and more of us because we are starting to have more of an ownership of our work. And this is actually the feminine quality of the work. The feminine work is a kind of work that is lower intensity but sustained for a longer period of time. It's a kind of a feminine way of working. It will be actually better for women and that need to be home with children and can kind of separate their schedule and work when the child is sleeping. Masculine work is like intense work for a certain period of time and then nothing, just total shutdown, right? And even in Chinese medicine, there are organs known as yin, which is the feminine energy, and they are the ones that work all the time, like heart and lungs. Heart cannot ever stop, cannot take a break. Lungs can never take a break, yeah? They just always are on. But then we have organs that are more young, which are identified by this boost of energy. They work, and then they relax. That's like stomach and digestive system. And also we need to be able to be more fluid with our schedule without losing our rhythm. That's important. Lots of times you can lose rhythm. Everybody will have to learn that. Another change will be that our understanding of time will change. We are not going to see time as something set, within seconds and hours. Not every hour will be like the other hour, but we will see something, we will see the time as something subjective, which depends on the activity you are doing. And we will also see that not every hour is the same, in a sense. It doesn't bring the same opportunity, it doesn't have the same energy. We'll start to see that there is like that time brings with itself certain opportunities, like a train that comes into your station, waits for you to come in, and if you don't, it leaves. The opportunity is left. It's too late to start running after a train. Oh, I should have taken that. Well, it's too late. You'll just have to wait for another train to come by. This is how we'll start to understand time as these windows where we need to take chance and take the action that we need to take. Yeah, it's not going to be the same. If you sometimes feel that you miss opportunities, just wait till it comes next time and really be prepared and take the chance. You have to take it and go for it. That brings me to the natural rhythms and circadian rhythms. Not every day is the same. Beginning of the new moon is much better to start projects, and you'll have much more inspiration and you'll have the support of the nature and of the universe. Beginning of the day is when there is more of an inspiration to do something, because you have support of the day, of the daylight. Beginning of the year is a good time to start projects, because you have the support of the planet and of the sun. It's kind of like, it's not just farmers that need to follow the nature and the light. It helps everyone, no matter what you're doing, no matter what your project is. These natural rhythms will help you support it. And it's very easy to test, and you can start anytime. Just start a new project on a new day or on a new moon, on a new year, and you'll see how the energy that it will pick up will be much easier. And when you see that the moon is kind of waning, you know, it's time to, waning mean like it passed the full moon cycle and it's getting smaller and smaller. It's time to look back at the month and see what worked and what didn't work, and start planning for the next new moon. Not taking action, but just planning. And you'll be in a beautiful, beautiful rhythm. The calendar we have right now, it's totally artificially created. If you ever study the history of calendars, it's like, okay, this person said, this will be the moon of July and named after Julius Caesar, you know, and this will be August after August Octavian, you know. And we're gonna have 10 moons. It's sort of close to nature, but not quite. And that's why we still have the problems. That's why we still have the leap years. And even we say, even leap year have to adjust themselves and so on. If we could create a calendar based on the rhythms of the moon and rhythms of the sun and stick with that, we would be set. We would be set completely. So this is one thing to recap, right? To learn to go with the rhythm of the nature and to learn to work longer hours in a more easier manner. Not overload yourself. This brings me to the point number 2. And that is, we all need to learn how to relax in our mind. Not just relax in our body, because we are going to be using our mind. So not just relax in our body, but be able to relax in our mind. there is something called attention economy. Basically, economy based on being able to draw attention to you. So brands are collecting views and followers and subscribers. And basically we are giving them, and me in this case, attention, right? And they're feeding you with all different thoughts. That is not relaxing for the mind. Even though you think that you are just laying in bed and watching TV, your mind is not relaxing. Your mind is constantly processing. So that's why people feel that they're on all the time and are not able to relax. So a new way of relaxation will come. And this, it's old as forever, right? But we will have to learn how to unplug, even in the middle of the day. This is exactly what I'm saying about taking a break in the middle of the day and knowing when you're working and when you're not working. When you are paying attention and when you're not paying attention. We'll have to learn how to unplug our mind and relax. We can go and do a meditation, which is deeply, deeply healing for the mind because it goes into another brain wave, which helps to incorporate all the information and put it all in the right place. And also at the same time connect you with your higher knowledge. But there are other ways to do it. You can go outside, connect with nature, and maybe not just nature, like I live in Brooklyn. I don't have so much nature, even though I love it very much. But just going outside, not having anything, not connected to anything, and I'm just observing, right? Just observing what is happening. So going for a walk, exercising actually is a relaxing thing for the mind. Playing games with others will be very relaxing for you, actual games. Another thing that I would suggest that you can do is unplug your wireless device at home and shut down all your phones and all your devices. Incredibly relaxing. So this is the things that we all have to learn to incorporate into our days. To do yoga in the middle of the day or meditate in the morning. Whatever physical activities you can think of. Meeting with people, playing with people, talking to people. Yeah? Because it opens a new channels in your mind. Okay, another value that we will all have to leave behind is the idea of success and failure, achievement, or these mainstream ideas of what success looks like. Just leave it behind right now, okay? Because it's not going to, first of all, it never made anyone happy, but you are also missing out on like 3/4 or 80-90% of your life. If you are just paying attention to these successful moments of achievements and so on, it's silly, right? We all know it. Within ourselves, we all know it. That's not all there is to life. Life is more about, and actually the driving point behind each and every one of us is this ability to self-express in whatever way, whatever unique way. Actually, the universe and the nature wants us to express ourselves as uniquely and as authentically as possible. This is why we are here. This is our purpose. And in that way, we bring this beautiful energy to the planet and we'll pass it on through the people we meet and through our family and children and on and on. And that is what gives you this good feeling you're looking for. And it will be supported. That is the main thing, that now in the new energy, this will be supported. When you start doing something, expressing your unique self, and not just doing something because you want to make money, because that will be very transparent. Connecting with people's hearts, that is exactly where the money will be in, success and whatever you're looking for will be in. It didn't work in the past. In the past, it was like pushed down. When you were trying to do something like that, not anymore. You will see, you could see it in the past from 2012 to 2020. There were already signs because that was the first step of the Aquarian Age. And now it's the second step and it's going to be even more amplified. Another idea that we are absolutely going to leave behind is this idea of one leader, one expert, or not just one, but the experts and the leaders. We are going to see that that we can all be experts, that we can all understand things, that the information is here available to all of us, and also that we can all be leaders. But what will also happen, there won't be like this one mainstream narrative. Even it's already gone, but it will be more so that small little circles, you know, you will find circle of people who knit, or book readers, or those who want to create wellness for the animals, and you know, and you start being more of a leader and expert in your own particular field. So yeah, there will be smaller communities that will control things more than just this one thing and one world order and all of that. It's like they will try, of course they will try, you know, it's just they're not going to succeed. I hope you like this video. Please let me know which one of these values do you resonate the most, which one you have already been applying into your life, and which one you're looking forward to start applying.